Pow. All right. Kenman here, and we have yet another fun unboxing for a cool custom KDK project. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I purchase everything at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. All right. Another one from this company. I've been really giving them some attention lately, and I've been happy with everything. Get in here. What do we got? What is it? Where are we going today? What world are we adventuring to? Bag on the floor. Anybody recognize this box here? You will from the other side. We have another Kansept mini bag on the floor. All right, Kansept has been kicking out some stuff. They've been making some cool things. I do have a affiliate link for the channel with Kansept down in the description below. If you go there and you make a purchase, it does support the channel. I appreciate that. Here we go. They also just came out with a budget line called Tenable Knives. That link is also down below. They have a few cool new designs they just released, and probably will see a lot of interesting things from Tenable and Kansept in the future. Excited. Okay. Always get your cloth, your little info card, and the knife from Kansept. They put them in these little envelope pouches. I don't know, if you will. Comment below if you have a interesting name for these. Which one did I get? There it is. Pow. Definitely interesting knife. Today, let's go. Another mini bag on the floor. Man, this floor is getting backed up. I can barely walk through it. Once I get off the chair, there's stacks to the ceiling. All right. So, what are we holding in our hand today? This is the Kansept Reverie. The Reverie. Smaller knife. Got a nice feel. Instant kind of satisfaction on that. Let's close that up. Looks like it's just a top. I wonder if I can get it from the... Maybe not. Trying. It's pretty much front flipper only. Sometimes, you know, front flippers are a little tougher. It looks like if you just get your thumb right on the top there and don't hit your hand, though, it will open up. Every knife is new, and you got to kind of practice with it, figure it out, what makes it work, what makes it easy to open. All right, there we go. What are we looking at today? The Reverie from Kansept is a 154 cm blade right there. Real clean kind of look, kind of a clip point. Got the little logo there and the Kansept logo on the other side. See if I can zoom that in. You can read that. 154 cm. Basically front flipper only knife. Some people are not a fan. Some people love those. It's got a cool, clean look to it, though. And sometimes that's more important. Sometimes people want something to be fidgety. It's all good in the knife world today. There's so many options and varieties for you to look at, choose from. Okay, we got a micarta handle that has a very interesting kind of a full bolster, kind of a cut right here and around there to kind of give it that bolstery kind of a feel. Pocket clip cannot be swapped to the other side, so no lefty love. There is a lanyard ring, or what do they call that? Lanyard pin, I guess, so you don't see the hole from the side, but you can still use a lanyard through there. And it looks like there's a G10 backspacer in there that's jade colored. It's kind of an interesting contrast on this. But with the micarta scales, you know I'm interested in a project, probably a die project, weathering project. Maybe I'll do a specific die up on this bolster to make the bolster stand out from this color. Comment below, what would you like to see? A little two-tone like that? Maybe even a three-tone? Options. So we have this lock. It's kind of a bolster. Yeah. It's a frame, liner lock. The frame is all covered up by the scale right there. So you can see that nice long frame lock in there. Easy access with those little kind of teeth, kind of bumps there cut out. Blade drops shut really easy. Front flipper, it takes a little bit to work, but I think I'm figuring it out. Pretty much got to get right on top there. That's why I wish I could get in there and bring it around. Huh. Not doing it that way. Bring it around that. There we go. I got one. So you can top flip it if you get in there at the right angle, get enough pressure on that. Just kind of soaking her in here. All right. You enjoy these interesting unboxings? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Detent. Wow, it gets way in there before you can... I can't even... Look at how far you can get in there before it pulls it in. Boop. But it's tough to like slip on this and fail. I mean, you can fail it because it's front flipper. Front flipper, sometimes it's hard to get to. But you don't really have much of a feel on that detent because you're really getting your thumb on there and just kind of hoping you flicked it out right? I don't know any other access or options for opening other than that top flipper that I can't quite do. There we go. I don't think that clicked in. Nope. What's everyone think about this one? Me personally, it looks like I'm struggling a little bit with the opening, but depending on what it is you're looking for, this is a clean, kind of a slick little knife. Doesn't take up much space in the pocket. It's got an interesting maybe discussion piece, just the style of it, and then people who haven't seen front flippers before, you hand them this and they're going to look at it and be like, what am I supposed to do here? Boom. I do like the blade shape. There's some good hefty little jimps on there. It's kind of a crowned spine right in that area, which is cool. Sorry if I'm out of focus there. Nice stack of jimps for a smaller knife. You can't really choke up on it, but you don't really need to. The size of it, the blade is not large, but those jimps do feel nice right where they are. Index finger get all the way out there. This is a smaller kind of, I have a larger hand, but this is a little bit smaller than like a full-size knife, so it'll be nice for using. It's not too big. Too large for someone that maybe has a smaller hand or just doesn't really want to carry around a big bulky knife. I think this might work good, but you're going to have to enjoy using a front flipper. There's definitely no doubt about that because that's basically your only option on this one. Okay, blade is solid, very nice. The centering, trying to get a good angle there with this light. It drops down in there pretty far. It's weird, like up here it looks like it's a little, oh sorry, I'm out of focus. Up here it looks like it's a little that way, but when you get down to the tip right here it looks like it's in the middle. So I think that probably has something to do with the way the lock looks and the way that it sits, because up at the top here it does look like it's centered, just kind of that angle that I'm at. And sometimes just camera angles, because the camera's here pointing down, shooting it up here, it kind of makes it, gives you that kind of delusional. Okay. Yeah, you cannot swap that clip to the other side. That's kind of a interesting. It's a different clip. I haven't seen this one as often with this particular spoon kind of tip to it. I don't know if I mind it or not. We'll see how it goes in and out of the pocket. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I am interested in the new tenable line from Kansept. They do have a couple interesting ones right out the gate there that I might pick one of them up. Looks like it's just under 7 inches total, so definitely a little bit smaller of a knife. Blade wants to be 3 inches. You could call it 3 if you measured up to the top or the bottom there. Right in the middle, it's 2 7/8. But it does have about a 3-inch cutting surface with that little belly right there. Wow, that's a larger handle for just a 7-inch. It's over 4. It wants to be about 4 1/8, maybe a little more than 4. All right, thickness on this has got to be, average is usually going to be around 10 to 12, 11. So an 11 blade thickness on that end with where the spine is. Handles could be up to a 1/2 inch or so on this kind of size category, 0.45. So it's a little bit thinner, a little bit smaller profile. Definitely more of a mid-size. Full-size knives are going to make this look small. We got the Pyrite from CJRB, great button lock, great mid-size daily user that's common. And if you notice, the Pyrite is not full-size, and the Pyrite does make the Reverie look a little, sorry, I'm shaking you guys, makes it a little bit smaller. The handle is just a tiny bit bigger. We're talking an 1/8, maybe a little bit more than an 1/8 of an inch on the blade. So it's small. It does remind me, I was trying to look through my knives and see something it reminded me of. This is the Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2. It is also a liner lock. It's got kind of a full bolster on it. It does have a fuller, so you can flick that out with that fuller. It'd be nice if this had one of those on there, but the blade doesn't stick out like this one does on here. But this one also has more of that front flipper action on there. But it does stick out. Oh, I can't get the lock. It does stick out a little higher. It's a little bit, now I'm going to fail it on camera, of course. But I can do that top flip a little bit easier with this one because it does kind of bump up a little bit higher. It doesn't ride around as far though. But little things to consider when you're using a front flipper. But as you can see, they do have some similar characteristics. If you're looking for something a little different than the Reverie, the Civivi Appalachian Drifter 2, if you can still get one, I think they might be discontinued. But it's a nice knife I've had for a while. I have a affiliate link with Civivi also down below if you're interested. But yeah, Kansept has been kicking out some cool stuff. This was another one that I got recently. Fail. This is a full lefty version titanium S35 VN Warrior. Ugh, why am I failing today? But this one's really cool. Look at the flick out is really easy. Check out the video for it up here. Kansept making some cool stuff. This is definitely more full size on that Warrior. Reverie, gonna do some dye, probably some weathering. Comment below what you'd be interested in seeing on that. More stuff to come in the future. Stay sharp. See you soon.